Hi guys, it's Jessica here. I know it's been a little while. I feel like it's been a really long time. I think it's just been 2 weeks though, since I made a video. It's been a very busy time for me. It's always very busy with work this time of year, and I definitely overbooked myself and overextended myself. So there wasn't a lot of time for really much of anything besides work and recovering from work. But I'm almost done with the worst of it, fingers crossed, and hopefully things will be evening out a little better, stop being so crazy. But I did want to do a dolly update and some of the things that I had done with my dolls and some projects. So this is my Anoa girl. This was the body and some of the face plates that I got from Denali Wind from She Kept Goat's faceplate and put her on a spirit doll body. But this is her old original body. And so I did face-ups on the plates. And so this is the winking plate. And I don't know how well it shows up on the camera, but face-up wise, I think that this is probably my best work there. So I was pretty happy with it. I have lots of room for improvement, but I was really happy with how well she turned out. And I got a hold of No Alchemy, is that what they're called? They're here in the States and they are the dealer for the Yanoa dolls. So this was the bully plate, and I like how she turned out there with her little sneer. She's got little teeth. I don't know how you can see that. See. There, little teeth. So I'm actually really pleased with these. And so I did, like I said, I was saying I got in contact with Anua Alchemy. Oh, sorry, camera. And about getting the Lucis plate. I guess that's what you would call they have Lucis and what's the other one? The cyst plate. That's the one. So they are, I guess, not taking any orders until September because they're doing some meeting or reorganization thing, but they were very nice, and so I'll be able to order that in September, it sounds like. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm really liking this girl. I've got her and the boy. He is an Anoa BL, I think. His face-up's growing on me. I still do want to redo it at some point when I get to a point where I can work on dolls stuff again. I basically finished her up on my birthday. So I turned 40. My last video was the day before my birthday. My birthday was on the 26th. I turned 40, and I spent the day doing face-ups and playing with dolls, and that was really fun. I did not mind spending my 40th birthday at home with my bulldogs playing with dolls. As a perfect 40th birthday. So here is the boy. I finished this shirt for him. The material is very thick, so if it was a thinner material it would lay better, but it just kind of looks a little bit too baggy. But it's something for him to wear for now. I did put on some wood buttons, which I've been wanting to use these wood buttons that I'd gotten. So these two are super cute. And I still don't have names or stories for them, but I'm really happy about them. The last 2 weeks I haven't got to work on a lot of doll stuff or think about doll stuff. I had been working on some crochet, and everybody is getting little crochet beanies. This is the one that I'm most happy with because this was, I keep searching for smaller yarn and smaller hooks, and This was sock yarn, which is still pretty big. I think I used a 2.75 millimeter crochet hook with this, so better scale for MSD. I think if I could get, I could do smaller, and I did do another crochet project. Let me grab camera. Okay, so here's Amelia, and I made her this crochet hood, and this I think was a 2.75 too, 2.75, and this is that same yarn. This is sock yarn, so it ended up being SD sized. I was hoping it would be MSD or Yoast sized, but it ended up being pretty big, so it works good for Amelia. These are granny triangles that are inserted. The one on top of here is inserted as well. And then this one, I just applied it. Applique? Is that applique? Is that how they say? So, how they say that. So it's got a little, I don't know if you can see, it's got border, and wood buttons and these little, so, and then let's see. So it, but I'm just really starting to like this girl more and more. If a lot of times when I want a dolly with me, or if I'm laying in bed or something, and so she'll be on my nightstand, I've been taking her more around with me, really enjoying her. She's just super cute, super cute. I don't know about this body. I would like to get a Lutz body for her, one of the first ones. I guess I don't know if they call it a Generation 1 body or just one of the single jointed bodies that they originally made. I'd like to get that for her eventually. And I've been on the lookout, and I really haven't, surprisingly, I don't know, I haven't seen one. And I don't really care if it's yellowed or whatever. I mean, this is an old head. This head's a 2005 head, and I'm sure it's yellowed and everything too. So I don't really care so much about that. So there she is with her little cloak. So I did manage to find some smaller sized yarn, or basically I went to crochet thread, which is still, I would like to find yarn that's not thread, because thread tends to be more cord-like. I don't want it to be more yarny and wool, but this is with, I started working on this one for Lark, and so it's the same sort of design, and this one, I really like how it was turning out, and I knew how to adjust the pattern a little better, so I'm actually going to do sleeves with this. This one's going to have sleeves, and it will button down the front, so it will be like a jacket, so they're like little gnome hoods or little pixie hoods. So I really like how this one's turning out, but this is something, he's still attached here to this cord, so that, yeah, this is using a 1.8 millimeter crochet hook, and then this is some burgundy crochet thread that I got, and I don't understand the measurements. I thought it said it was a 0, but I don't really understand exactly how thread and yarn, you know, how they say the weight or what, I don't know. I don't get it. So I'm still trying to figure that out. Eventually I do want to do some knitting too, because I'd really like to make some sweaters. I have a few patterns that I want to try with sweaters, but whenever I see doll sweaters that I like, it seems like they're usually knitted. So I don't know. And again, it's trying to find small scale yarn, and you can see that this is very cord-like. It's like a string, it's cord, and like yarn, like the sock yarn it's woolly and soft, and I want it to be like that. So I don't know how to find that. But I just like if I'm in Hobby Lobby or something like that, or Joann's, then I go and look, and I just keep looking and discovering new sections like, oh, I didn't know this existed. So you don't know what you don't know until you know it, as they say. So let's see, I had a list and I'm all over the place. So this, I don't know how many of you remember or recognize this doll. This is my first doll. This was a Kid Delph Leo, and I had her on a girl body, and she was my first ball jointed doll, and she was the first connotation of Neela. Well, I don't think you can see her, but she's back up there. And Neela is one of my, Herla and Neela are probably my biggest, most important characters, most important dolls and most important characters. And so she was the first attempt at that. She was a really beautiful doll. I liked the set. I had the Leo head on the girl body, and I got the full set. And now the full set is dispersed among like 4 different dolls. Maria, my Day of the Dead doll, stole her body. So old Neela has been just a floating head over in my floating head cupboard, just there for almost 2 years. I'm trying to think when she came home, September 2014, and I think I made Maria last summer, so about a year. Yeah, so about a year she's been a floating head. So I managed to find an old Kid Delph body, and it needs some work. It needs to be cleaned and de-yellowed and restrung. It's very loose, but I put this head back on, and I think that this had been in the back of my mind for a long time, as if I brought this doll back, that it would be a boy. And so this is a girl body that it's on, but it's pretty flat-chested and easy to say that it's, oh, in a red spot. It's easy to say that this is a boy. So, and I like, as a boy, I really like this sculpt a lot more. I just don't think, it just wasn't working for me in a lot of ways. But I've got this really cute black wig that fits it really, and that's really funny because I bought this wig for Lark. I got this wig for Lark, and it didn't fit him. It was the totally wrong size, and I don't understand, because I'd measured his head before I bought the wig, and this was the size too big. And I looked back at the order, and that's what I ordered. I'm like, why did I do that? And then this body came, and I put the head on it, and I put the wig on, and it was like, oh, it's because it's for this doll. So I love it when things work out like that. This is one of my older crochet beanies that I made that's pretty large scale. I was using a pretty big yarn, but using a really small hook to try to get it down smaller scale. So everybody's wearing these beanies. I really like them paired with the short hair. Okay, what else did I have on my list? So journaling, traveler's notebook, that sort of thing, as it applies to art and dolls. I did fill up a full insert. So this was the insert that got filled up and this was June. It was dolls, so Blythe, BJD, and art, and that was filled up. So I'm pretty, look how thick it is. The other one that I have in there, I started in July, and it's about half full. I've definitely done a lot more writing and not as much pictures, but still decorating the pages. So that's been fun. Maybe I'll do if people are interested in that. I don't know. I flipped through of my doll journal completed, so I don't know. I know people do that in the planner community, but I don't know if anybody in the doll videos would be interested in this. But anyways, thanks so much for watching and listening to me blather. I always appreciate it a ton, and I will catch you later, and I hope you're all having a great Monday. Bye-bye. Oh, oops, sorry, I lied. There was a few more things that I wanted to show before I left. Some gifts that I got for my birthday. So this is a mohair wig that Lady is wearing, that my friend Miss Mantis sent me. And she sent some other beautiful things too, some fabrics, another corset that she had made that fits twiggling, which I definitely appreciate because I do have a twiggling elbow that will be coming in hopefully later this year, and she will be in need of clothes, so that was very lovely. She sent some really nice fabrics that I can use too, and some beads and fun crafting things that will go into my stash. And then this is a little little doll dresser that my father-in-law made me. So it's got this, I put in this little thing, it's got a mirror. And I put some books in it, but it's just super cute. And there's little Mila. And I also got the boys here, the other boys, and this really cute knit Blythe hat that I got from a shop on Etsy. I think it's called Knit Me That. Very, very cute hats, very well made. And I got it for my Blythes, and then I was like, oh, wait a second, it fits CERN really nicely. I guess the other thing I'm very happy with how organized I am. I have these bins are doll clothes. Those are doll clothes, and then these two are fabrics. And I have more under this desk, fabrics and doll wigs and some more doll clothes. So I just feel very organized recently. I organized my sewing area. I feel like it's I can get all the things, I can reach the things I need to reach. So crafting and sewing, I'm really happy with how it's looking right now and the functionality of it. So I like how it looks, and I like its function, and this is my favorite place to be. Over here, this is my other side of the desk, and here's Amelia hanging out. And so crochet stuff is what's going to be happening when I finish this video, and I was going to maybe start doing some stuff on my journal. So the one thing that I'm thinking about doing, I don't know if I will do it for the full year or maybe a month solid, is doing a journal, not journal, a sketchbook fill up. So basically that, and I'll probably use like a Moleskine or something, and you have to draw something, paint something, do some art in it every single day. So it can be a 2-page spread or 1 page or whatever you want to do. And so I want to do that. But I've got my traditional art kind of station here with my paintbrushes and my markers, my watercolor paints, my Schmincke watercolors. I've got my Winsor & Newton ones in here too. So Winsor & Newton and my Cotton Winsor & Newton, which I do really like a lot of those colors and use all of that. So all right, well, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you're all having a great week, and see you later. Bye-bye.